Good afternoon and welcome to Conestoga News at 11. I'm Jake Chapman. Our top stories this afternoon, some changes to come for GRT bus schedules. Looking for a place for fresh produce in this cold winter weather? We take a closer look at the local Guelph market. As the snow keeps falling, the snow banks keep rising. We take a look to see what the city is doing to get through these harsh conditions. But before all that, we send it over to Catherine with the current weather conditions. Catherine?
Well, it looks like we're going to be getting a nice break from the snow today. No flurries are expected throughout the day. We're going to be experiencing highs of minus 14, lows of minus 17, and overnight it's going to be dropping to minus 19. However, it is going to feel like minus 30, so make sure you stay inside and stay warm. Now back to you.
Thanks, Catherine. Many changes will be coming to the GRT for the year of 2014. Some routes will be canceled and the times are being changed. Changes will be made throughout the year. The whole year they will be changing routes and schedules, so keep an eye out to see if your route is being changed. But many major routes are going to change their hourly stops. The dates that are changing will be April 28th, May 3rd, June 23rd, and September 2nd. If you would like to know more information on what's happening to your route, call 519-585-7555 or visit their website at grt.ca. The Guelph Farmers Market has decided to stay open year-round as business is booming. The market has been in Guelph for over 180 years for its success with locally grown food and community life. The market is unique and true to old customs. Children and adults gather around the old-fashioned donut-making machine operated by a family-run business. The vendors have plenty of offers, including a large variety of freshly cut flowers. There's also various deli meats from local butchers and homemade pastries. Many independent businesses come to market and maintain their clientele throughout the winter season, as well as foods that can be found here. The market is a place of local and fresh produce, which is why the market has a long community-oriented history. The Guelph's Farmers Market is now open all year round for all local shoppers. With the school year in full swing, it's important that students stay connected and stay informed. Conestoga College held its annual Get Involved Fair on January 16th. Representatives from different community groups gather in the B Wing to encourage students to become more involved and to gain information on the different support systems available in the region. Volunteers presented their groups to the passing students in the form of games, activities, and free merchandise. The Get Involved Fair will be returning in 2015. With the winter weather pressing as hard as ever and holiday spirits being wrapped up and tucked away, the ice storm from late December is one thing that will be remembered about 2013. As cleanup is still in the works, property damage is something a lot of Ontarians are facing. Some fallen trees have brought some property values down tens of thousands of dollars. The city of Kitchener estimated the cost of damage and cleanup resulting from the ice storm is pegged at $1.2 million, and that number is expected to grow. And we now go back to Catherine in the weather booth with more information. Catherine?
So it looks like we're going to be seeing a nice break from the snow in the next 3 days. We're going to be experiencing a mix of sun and clouds for Thursday, Friday, and Saturday with highs of minus 8 and lows of minus 10, which will take us into Sunday where we are expecting scattered flurries throughout the day with a low of minus 18 and light winds ranging from 10 to 25 kilometers per hour. That's going to take us into next week where we're going to experience a significant temperature drop down to the minus 20. Wind chills are expected, so make sure you stay bundled. The road conditions are looking good throughout the next week, but make sure you give yourself extra time to get places, arrive safe, and stay warm. Now back to you.
Thanks, Catherine. We now join Felipe with a special guest. Felipe?
Thank you, Jake Chapman. I'm Felipe Gonzalez, and we're here in the hallways of Conestoga College interviewing students. Today our guest is Zach Poirier, who's going to be sharing with us a little bit about the theater that was recently constructed in Cambridge.
Thank you, Felipe. The Dunfield Theater in Cambridge was just constructed this summer, and they've had a few shows since.
Nice. And have you had a chance to check out any of the shows?
No, I haven't, but I heard Mary Poppins was really good.
And how long ago was this theater constructed?
Probably around 8 months, and the outside has a very sleek, square, modern design.
And you got a chance to go inside? What's the inside look like?
The foyer is just a huge open space, lots of windows, and really nice, but I wasn't able to go into the theater because they were rehearsing.
I guess our guests are going to have to check those out themselves. So back to you, Jake Chapman in the newsroom. I'm Felipe Gonzalez.
Thanks, Felipe. And now let's give it over to Ryan with sports. Ryan?
Checking sports, it was a light night NHL last night, which was 3 games off schedule. Pittsburgh came away with a 5-1 victory over struggling Buffalo in the battle of NHL powerhouses. Chicago came away with a 2-0 victory over Anaheim. Jonathan Toews and Patrick Kane scored to lead away for the Hawks. And the Sharks were victorious 2-1 in overtime versus Dallas. 12 games in the NBA last night. The Raptors fell in a tough 109-101 loss in Sacramento. And the Tampa Bay Lightning star Steven Stamkos played for Team Canada. Men's hockey team at the Olympics in Russia are now gone. Doctors could not medically clear Stamkos to compete in the games. Earlier today, Martin St. Louis of the Tampa Bay Lightning was named as the replacement. Back to you.
Thanks, Ryan. The cleanup continues at Conestoga College residence in Kitchener after a water pipe broke in the basement. Students were forced to evacuate the building after the pipe broke, flooding the basement and part of the first floor. The incident happened around 5 in the afternoon on Tuesday, January 7th. Some students were forced out of their rooms because the water had flooded into their suites. It is unclear how long it will take to do the repairs because workers responded to dozens of pipe breaks in the city last week. The cause of the incident is still unknown, but the cold weather might have been a factor. It is not known how much the damage will cost. Loblaws supermarkets have made a decision leaving local grocery store employees hungry for jobs. Up to 80 Zehrs workers will be affected by the closing of Zehrs on King Street in Preston. The grocery store will be closing on March 16th to be replaced as a No Frills, which is expected to open in August. But full-time and part-time employees are being offered a buyout option. Another option for union employees is to relocate to another Zehrs, where they will consequently bump current Zehrs employees with less seniority out of a position. And it will be sad goodbye for some, but an overall improvement for the section of Preston. It is out with the old and in with the new. The CSI election process has officially begun. It is that time of year again when Conestoga's Dune campus is now recruiting the new CSI president for next year. This is a chance for students to have their voices heard and bring new ideas to the table. CSI is looking for the leaders across the community, the college community, to show us the qualities that will lead Conestoga to new directions. Applicants for president or the student board of directors must fill out a nomination package and send it to the CSI office by January 31st. And if you have any questions, head over to the election page at conestogastudents.com to get more information. In Cambridge, Ontario, Galt Arena is the oldest operating arena in the world. If you're looking for something interesting to do, you definitely need to check out Galt's Arena on a Saturday night. The community comes out and supports the players as they play a home game. Tickets to the game are only $10 each. The night consists of great food, entertainment, and people. Well, that's everything we have for you today. Thank you for joining us here at Conestoga News. Tune in tonight at 6. Thank you for watching. Have a good night.